Men of culture, we congregate here once again in order to take a look at a fascinating group of people who are always rude and disrespectful while simultaneously demanding the highest respect. Thank you for joining me, and I hope all's good wherever you are. This first video we're looking at is of an EBT member that squared up to a flight attendant, and that was, well, a huge mistake.
It don't matter. Just grab your stuff and we'll talk to you. I'm not grabbing it. It's gonna fly if you don't grab it. What's that?
It's gonna stay on with it. You felt threatened.
The flight attendants.
Because I told you to get out of my way.
Yes.
You felt threatened about that.
I feel
They
threatened right
standing
now.
there trying to get to my seat.
Who says what's so threatening about that while using that tone and being so aggressive? It's like, man, I feel threatened over here and I'm just the one watching the video. How about using common sense and just saying, hey, can I get by? I'm trying to get to my seat. You can actually tell when an animal leaves their home for the first time because this is how they behave.
What feel threatened about that? Stop playing on me, man.
Nobody's
Fast on.
We need y'all.
What's the threat about that?
Tell Jimmy to call me, man.
Get back here, bud. You birthed me for my food.
You looking for Brittany?
Right here. Look, it's a threat because I told you to get out of my way. That's a threat. You fast on. Wait, some motherfuckers somewhere to be. I should waste everybody's time. You get it? Since motherfucker waste my time, I ain't threatening nobody. I said, get out my way. What the threat about that?
Yeah, nothing threatening about that tone whatsoever. Get the out of my way. What's so threatening about that? Thankfully for this guy, he's standing his ground. He ain't having it.
What's the threat about that? Get out my way. Ain't no mother. You know what a threat is? Shit goofy as hell. You know my shit, man. I ain't gotta talk to you like what? Fuck on. I ain't said shit right now.
Just out of curiosity, how many felonies do you think this guy has already?
Echo 8 don't have a radio.
Dumbass people.
What was that? Disregard for Echo 8,
Hey,
but we
look,
don't
man,
have
stand
a
down.
procedure for
My
that.
kids, stand down. What the fuck is you talking about? Look like you want to do something, do it. Get it? All right, then. Whenever I want to do something, I do it.
I was wondering why he's being watched. This man is an expert maybe at pattern recognition, or could be also just the fact that you've been aggressive and pretty much threatening him the whole time you've been chatting with him.
This is a first for me on a flight, but that's happening.
Low IQ, zero impulse control, ashamed of nothing and offended by everything. No shocker here, but speaking of low IQ, here's a 13%er who got raided in his home because, well, he was posting everything on Facebook Live and the police were watching his stream. Can we take a quick second and acknowledge the fact that this place is filthy? I mean, that is horrible house cleaning.
Where you at? Right there. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
Ready to lose weight? Think we go.
Now, I couldn't play the original music of this video because, well, copyrights. But they were listening to Meek Mill, and that in itself is an arrestable offense, in my humble opinion. Check out this next video. This is white supremacy at it again.
This your job, though. This your job, though. I don't need this job. This your job. Give me my money. You talking about? You ain't gonna do shit but give me my motherfucking money, bitch. Fuck here. Like I said, you ain't gonna do shit but give me my fucking money. The fuck you talking about, bitch? This your job. You need this shit, bitch. Walk the fuck off. Customer service out of here. This your job. I work for a corporate business, bitch. Like I said, keep walking because you need your fucking job. I'm right here. I'm right. I'm right here though. I'm not walking away. You walking away because you need your job. I'm right here though. I'm right here.
Yeah, but let's blame white people. They're the big problem, yet no neighborhood ever has gotten worse by inserting a bunch of high IQ, high trust, low fraud white people in it. But I digress. Here's a video of a 911 call operator who got fired for hanging up on multiple callers. I mean, you have one job.
Step away from the console.
Excuse me, I'm working.
The logs say otherwise.
And
The system glitches. A mother tried calling 3 times. You hung up 3 times.
I just didn't feel like working.
Stand up right now.
I didn't feel like working that day. That was Crinshonda Latrice Williams.
Crinshonda, not surprised. I think they don't like working every day.
23 years old. 18 months on the job as a 911 dispatcher for Harris County, Texas. And in that moment, sitting at her console on the 5th floor of the Emergency Communications Center on Travis Street in downtown Houston, she had just admitted to failing a family in the worst way imaginable. What investigators had uncovered in the weeks leading up to this confrontation was a pattern so callous, so indifferent to human suffering, that seasoned detectives struggled to process it. 47 emergency calls over 10 months, medical emergencies, domestic violence, car accidents on I-10 and the Katy Freeway, each one answered by Crinshonda Williams, each one disconnected within seconds. But it was the Williams calls, 3 desperate pleas from a mother trying to save her 4-month-old son, that would send this case to trial, to national news, and ultimately to a prison cell in Gatesville, Texas. 18 months in state prison. A $1.4 million settlement paid by Harris County taxpayers. And a mother who will never stop asking why her son never had a chance because someone couldn't be bothered to do her job.
United Airlines, as we covered yesterday or the day before, has now made it mandatory to wear headphones on flights. I wonder why.
Go figure, got a little cheddar, now my pockets got bigger. Running out of space like a is some dinner. They always wanna know how I got this little figure. Know you with a winner. Running out of space. If you ain't talking money, baby, get up out my face.
It's just like when you see them in public, yelling at each other on the phone, having the conversation on FaceTime. It's like, if you don't have headphones, maybe you can just use the phone the way people did for ages. Take a look at this next video. It turns out that now you can't even protect your home from violent gangs without being charged for manslaughter.
White Lake homeowner charged with manslaughter after shooting at a group of teens.
Just so we're clear here, teens means black.
One of them after they allegedly broke into his detached garage. For the first time today, we're seeing security video of the shooting. Here's Fox 2's Scott Wolchak.
24-year-old Dayton Napton in court for a preliminary exam, charged with manslaughter and assault, accused of killing a young man who was accused of breaking into his garage with a group of teens in White Lake out on Mandan Drive, July 8th in the early morning hours. For the first time in court, we heard testimony, and we also saw video of this shooting take place from 2 different angles. You can see the whole group of teens wearing black hoodies climbing underneath that garage door very shortly after they run out. Prosecutors say Napton can be seen in the corner firing a gun. From the other angle, you can see Napton leaving his home in his underwear to fire at the teens and investigate his garage. Napton has pled not guilty to these charges. Investigators say he told them these teens were coming at him. Take a listen.
At some point, does he tell you, the defendant, does he tell you what he believed those individuals were doing in that garage, or what they're going to do to him?
He told us that they approached him, or coming at him. That's how he phrased it.
Okay. And based upon your review of that video, did that appear to be consistent?
No.
In any of these clips that you observed where Mr. Napton fires that weapon, did you ever see anybody come at him in any of those clips?
I did not.
Testimony has wrapped up. The next court date is set for April 16th. Reporting.
Because, of course, the real victims here are the black burglars because, well, black privilege. Here's a black mother teaching her daughters, I'm assuming, or at least some young girls, how to be ghetto trash when they grow up.
Attitude.
Do you need that?
Now walk off.
You thought you ate.
Attitude.
Girl, what's up?
Now walk off.
Bye.
Attitude.
You can set up.
Now walk off.
Girl,
Attitude.
you all up in my face.
Now walk off. Attitude.
Girl, bye. I could clock your teeth.
Now walk off.
People in the comment section of this clip said, oh, it's just a trend. Why are you guys complaining? It's cute. It's funny. It's not cute. You don't see white mothers doing this. And it is a trend, but it's a very black trend now, isn't it? Take a look at this next EBT member who gets caught stealing, gets asked to leave, and then, well, this.
Wow, why would you do this?
You're trying to steal?
Why would you do this? This is Dallas, y'all. This bitch got a whole bunch of shit up under her fucking thing. Hold on, dog.
You're trying to steal.
How we trying to steal? You probably look.
Duh, because look what you're doing.
I just did it because you
Antonio, just let her go.
So now you want to go tell me?
You know everything's on camera.
I don't give a fuck, bitch. Don't come back. Don't come back. It's a bitch
This
to be on
girl
camera.
got
Don't come
a whole
back.
bunch of stuff in her fucking thing.
Okay, I got you on camera.
Y'all gonna be on World Star.
Take a look at this next video. I won't be able to show you all of it because there's fighting in it and YouTube doesn't allow me to upload that. It's hard enough for me to get these videos up every day. The amount of clips that I have to take out on a daily basis to even get them up is insane. But nonetheless, take a look at this. And it's insane to me that one word has this much power over them. I'm going to have to cut it short, but you'll see what I mean.
Look, you scary asshole. You look like a man in the...
This is the key example of zero impulse control. Take a look at this next video. This is wild. This low IQ 22-year-old was arrested for allegedly, and I have to use my words really wisely here, doing very, very bad things to a 94-year-old woman in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Jeremiah, did you a 94-year-old woman? What was that? No. You didn't do that? No. So what is this?
The suspect is Jeremiah Taylor. Date of birth is 1/14/2004. He's 22 years of age. He's going to be charged with first-degree rape, second-degree battery, cruelty to the affirmed, and obscenity. I would like to note that he does have a previous criminal history that includes 2 burglaries from May of 2024 and also being arrested for first-degree, as well as other related charges from an incident that occurred in August of 2024. He was arrested and had been held in jail for that charge until mid-January of this year.
As you can see, this is quite horrifying. Police Chief TJ Morse was quite upset at the fact that this guy was already arrested multiple times for burglary and yet let back on the streets to just do it again to a white citizen. The disrespect that you'll see in this next video is shown from black students to Navy recruitment officers. People that actually risk their lives for the country are treated like this by the 13%ers.
Who are you talking about? You talking about me? I'm a goofy. What are you? What are you? What are you? Take another look. I'm looking real hard. What are you? What are you? Clock that, see, baby. Clock it. Come.
Boy, you looking like a bowling ball. Boy, you look like a bowling ball. Boy, you look like Basketball. Ball.
Here's a clip from BBC News where an Indian news anchor, I can't, it's just so ridiculous, says that transgender milk is just as good for babies as mother's milk. So the milk of a man is what we're talking about here.
Now, a transgender woman's milk is just as good for babies as breast milk. That's according to a letter from the medical director at University Hospital Sussex NHS Foundation Trust. The claim was made as part of a response against campaign groups. The trust referred to studies and the World Health Organization guidance, including one case which found what it called no observable effects in babies fed by induced lactation.
To most people, if they had to put their daughters or sons up for adoption, it would be the most heartbreaking thing they would ever have to do in their life. Not for a 13%er. Just put up my daughter for adoption and the summer finna be lit without her. What a lovely culture.
It's like being on a safari. Yeah. Look at that little boy's face. Remember when we was that age, Kevin? Yeah. That's the first thing I want to do is get me a good white girl. Go deep inside of her and desecrate her insides with all this black Negro penis I got.
Oh, that hurts my ears. dude, calm down. If I was black, I would want a race mix as well. I get it.
You can't blame me, man.
Here's a clip from one of the better street interviews I've seen in a while.
Do you think racism is okay? Great question. By modern day terms, I would say yes, racism is okay, because by modern day terms, racism has quite frankly lost its meaning. It's turned into this very lazy and just dilly-dally definition, something like you say the N-word, you're automatically considered racist. That's not what racism actually is defined as. But now if I actually answer this based off the Greek definition, racism is defined as treating one race superior to another without probable cause. Without probable cause is the key line here, because you could argue whites are superior to Somalis due to having double the IQ, and you would be completely correct. So the only time I wouldn't say racism is okay is by the Greek definition, which is, again, not giving probable cause. As Christians, we don't see races as being superior to one another. We do recognize certain races are statistically above others in fields like IQ. Is that enough to claim superiority? I'm not sure. That's where the debate comes in. So to answer the question, is racism okay? Technically no, but it depends.
I don't know about you guys, but this young man, in my opinion, has upper management written all over him. Take a look at this next clip of a young man who's going to be definitely no longer with us by the time he's 18.
I don't give a fuck about school, none of that shit. I don't care about being a lawyer. No, I want to kill, steal, rob niggas. Fuck time about.
Gentlemen, that'll be it for this video. I want to say one thing. If you're watching this when it drops on the Saturday, have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday. Be safe out there around these people especially. And I want to say once again that I appreciate every single one of you that shows up here, likes, comments, subscribe. I really, really do appreciate it. Have a great weekend, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.